What's going on, metalheads? It is I, Whiplash, and this is Heavy Metal Television. For the next 4 hours, you are mine and I am yours. We will be playing metal, and you will be banging your head to it. Let's start off a little easy, though, something a little easy on the eyes. This is Lacuna Coil. Headbangers, you're watching Heavy Metal Television. This here is Lamb of God, with Mr. Adler out of Megadeth and back where he belongs, behind the kit in Lamb of God. There's new Lamb of God material to be had. This is not it. Still working on getting that new video for you. But in the meantime, enjoy Desolation. Hey, headbangers. You know, there's a new Metallica album out. There used to be a guy in Metallica named Jason Newsted. Whatever happened to him, you ask? Here it is. Newsted. Hey, headbangers. You are back with me, Whiplash, watching Heavy Metal Television. I'm going to play something now by some guys who played prog metal before prog metal was cool. Does that make them hipsters? I don't know, but it does make them Fate's Warning. You are back watching the Whiplash Show on Heavy Metal Television. I played you some prog metal last time I saw you, and now I'm in the mood for it. So, quoth the Raven, nevermore. Hey, you are back on Heavy Metal Television watching my show. This is Whiplash, and I'm on a roll here with the prog metal, so I'm going to play one more. This is prog death metal from a black metal kind of root. This is Opeth. Check it out. Metalheads, you're watching Heavy Metal Television. This is Ozzy Osbourne. We're going to get to see a whole lot more of Ozzy as soon as Black Sabbath completes this final tour of theirs. Ozzy says he's going back to doing his own thing, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, sure, I get to hear War Pigs 3 times this year and the 3 Sabbath shows I went to, but, you know, I miss stuff like this. This is I Don't Want to Change the World. Okay, my friends, you are back on Heavy Metal Television. You know, as I record this show, it's December the 8th, and 12 years ago on this day, Dimebag Darrell was taken from us. I'll never forget where I was when I heard the news, and it sucked then, and it sucks now. And I think we all miss Pantera. So, let's look back and play some Pantera. Cemetery Gates. What's up, metalheads? If you're watching this show, you're a metalhead. You've been a fan probably your whole life, like me. And metal is still big. There's huge crowds at a lot of the shows we go to. People still have a taste for it. But back in the 80s, it was huge. It was the music of the land. This band put out the very first heavy metal #1 album, and this song is off of it. This is Quiet Riot with Come On Feel the Noise. Alright, we're back. I am Whiplash, this is my show, and you're watching Heavy Metal Television. This song is by a band called Metal Church, and it's called Watch the Children Pray. Not if they were my children, I'd be like, stop that right now, and go listen to Slayer. But right now, you're going to listen to Metal Church. Alright, be honest, how many of you have ever heard of the Plasmatics? Wendy O. Williams. She's a punk singer. Plasmatics were a punk band, but they have a lot of connection to metal. Wendy O. Williams did a song with Lemmy. She did a song for Gene Simmons. And here they are, the Plasmatics. Hey, metalheads. It's Heavy Metal Television, and you're watching The Whiplash Show. I'm sure you're a gigantic fan of the Prophets of Rage. But did you know that 3 of those guys used to be in another band? That's right. They were called Rage Against the Machine. And apparently, they had a couple albums back in the 90s. Well, I found some of it for you, and I'm going to play some right now. You know it wouldn't be Heavy Metal Television without some Slayer, right? So let's get out those pentagrams, start some fires, and worship Satan. Here's Slayer with Seasons in the Abyss. Alright, it's Whiplash back with you here on Heavy Metal Television. I just played Slayer for you a couple songs ago. You know, it's very difficult these days to see Slayer without seeing Slipknot somewhere around them. So, played Slayer, let's play some Slipknot. Here you go, Sulfur. Alright, metal fans. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for my 80s Sunset Strip metal fix. So one of the best bands from that era was Rat. Right now, Rat's in the news because there's 2 versions of Rat, and they're fighting each other. One of them has Stephen Pearcy, the vocalist, Warren DeMartini, the lead guitarist, Juan Croucier, the bassist, and a couple other guys. And the other one has Bobby Blotzer, the drummer, and a bunch of guys I don't know who they are. You tell me which one you'd rather see. In the meantime, we're going to see all 5 of the original guys together right now. Well, my friends, that is the end of another Whiplash show. This is my last block of songs, and I will see you when I see you next time I'm on. So don't cry. Seriously, you're embarrassing yourself. I need to toughen you up with some napalm death. Here it is. Horns up, stay hard, everybody.